Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Jujutsu Kaisen. Last time around we had Tomorrow, where basically Mahito expanded his domain and he had a guaranteed hit on Nanami, but then Yuji broke through, and because of that he had a guaranteed hit on Sukuna, so Sukuna took him out, and that was nice. And we also got some backstory on Nanami, seeing him struggling with a reason to live, as he was a businessman, a man of business. And then he helped someone with a cursed spirit, and then they were grateful, and he was like, alright, being a Jujutsu sorcerer is better, so yeah. And that's pretty much where we left off. It was nice, and it was good. So yeah, well, I guess that was pretty much it. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. Here we go. Well, I didn't expect that Fushiguro and Kugisaki would be, in tears and very emotional about Yuji's return, but I expected a little bit more than that. Granted, I didn't expect him to come out like an ass. And I guess that's the problem when you're back from the grave entrance is planned by Satoru Gojo. You tend to look like an ass. So that, I'm just so glad that part is over now. Because honestly, it was just stupid. You know what it is we were basically building things up, and building up characters, and then Yuji dies, and then it's just like, all right, and now we're just going to cut away, and now for something completely different, and then they just, I don't know. I've said enough. I've said enough about the previous episodes. I think they definitely waited way too long to bring Yuji back to the gang. And I guess now, I guess that is just the end of Junpei. They had the shot at the end of the first OP of, Junpei and Itadori, hanging out, with the rest of the gang. That's just not gonna happen now. That's it for Junpei. He's not in the second OP, so that's it. I expected him to somehow they figure out how to fix him, and then he would be a part of the gang. Not so. So I don't know, man. I don't know. See, it's I get to this. I'm sure we're gonna get a bit more later, but honestly, I feel like we went through that entire arc for nothing. I don't know what we've accomplished with this in terms of the story. What did we gain from that story of Junpei Yoshino? I guess we now know a lot about Mahito, and we also got Nanami. Nanami is great. Mahito is just so annoying. I hate him. He sucks. He's just so... And also, okay. I hate when they introduce a villain who always has this cocky smile on his face, And okay, maybe not always. I'm trying to think of, a villain that makes it work. But when you see Mahito and, the one guy, the one Jujutsu sorcerer that's evil there, and, they always have this smile on their face because they're like, oh, everything we do will work perfectly, and the heroes are no threat. I hate that so much. And you know what? The same thing applies to Mai. And she's not even a villain. I guess she's now an adversary because of the exchange event, but she kind of has that same problem. And Toto doesn't. And Jogo doesn't either. Going back to the villains, Jogo doesn't. I don't know. There's something about that in anime that I just... And it's mainly in anime that I see that. And I just hate just the constant smile of smugness of like, oh, nobody is a threat to me, And the fact that Mahito, that we've had to watch his stupid smiling face for so long, it's just, I hate that. So I think that's like one of my main problems with Mahito. It's just like, just shut up, just stop, like. And the fact that he still is doing that, like, oh, everything will work out, everything, all of our plans will come true. It's like, really? Because you got your anus kicked, like, really hard between Itadori, Nanami, and Sukuna himself, And of course, he said, though, it's like, when he first encountered Nanami, that it's like, oh, well, if I encountered Gojo, then I'd be screwed, but I don't know. There's something about that I don't like, And Mai also has that, where it's like, like, oh, I'm just so much better than my sister, and it's like, when they've firmly established she is crap, She is not good in the slightest. It's that she might be marginally, very, very marginally better than Maki, And even then, you're really not sure about that. Because it's like, well, it's like, yeah, she can see curses without the glasses. But at the same time, Maki just might be more skilled, I don't know. And when she's all like, oh, I'll take out Maki, and then I'll take out, that brown-haired first-year girl. And it's like... Probably not then. I don't know. I'm just saying words now. So yeah, we got the event, and we have the Kyoto branch they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna kill Itadori. And the old man just like, oh, he's the vessel of Sukuna is not a person, so you can just kill him. And it's like, the fuck is wrong with you, man? And it's so that'll go interesting. I mean, they do bring up a point of, like, I don't think Toto's really going to do anything. Like, Toto's going to fight them, but he's going to fight them. Like, I don't think he's going to kill Itadori, Like, I don't think he's going to kill him. So it's like, it's up to the rest of them, which they're not gonna be strong enough, Even Fushiguro acknowledges, like, if all of them in on the Tokyo side fought without cursed energy, Itadori would win, Which was, that's a great, show of confidence. And Maki points out, it's like, even after facing Toto, So, I don't know, freaking old man. I don't know. I like the teacher. Though, at the Kyoto, of the Kyoto school. Like, she's pretty cool. It's hilarious because it's like, oh, she's the opposite of Gojo. She's very serious and, and everything. And she's not, a flamboyant idiot like he is. And I love because we already had that anyway because we had Nanami. Because Nanami is that, He's the exact opposite of Gojo. So I like that we keep just making opposites of Gojo and yet they're very distinct from each other and interesting. So yeah, I like her. Like, she's pretty interesting. I like blue-haired girl. Okay, what is the name of the one character from Teen Titans? You know what I'm talking about, though. From, like, the evil team. Like, it's the exact same hairstyle, just, like, just turn it purple. Y'all know what I mean. Teen Titans. Hive, I think? The Hive 5. Yeah. Jinx. I don't know if this is going to appear on camera, but If I can get that without a glare. I don't know. Jinx, the face is all washed out though. Oh god, and there's reflections everywhere. But it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. So, just blonde. But I mean, she seems alright. I don't know. There's men who thinks he's way more important than he is. Like, oh, as the head of this clan, I cannot allow Yuji Itadori to live. It's like, cool. I can't wait to watch you get curb stomped. I'm sure he won't. But it's like, man, it just like, oh, well, let's see if you can allow Yuji's fist to enter your stomach, asshole. It's just like, why are they so like? Basically, the Kyoto group just sucks in general. Like, with the exception of the teacher, she seems pretty cool, and Blue Girl, like, she seems kind of nice, you know? Like, everyone else at the Kyoto school just has, you know, it just has, basically has their own hand up their ass, basically, you know? I don't know. That wasn't a phrase. I don't know. Anyway, but there's a spy. There's a spy. I don't think there's actually a spy, because I think it's just that Gojo doesn't know about, smiling curse user dude who has the, I guess I can't say that he has the like thing across, like the stitch across his head, because Mahito does, but the guy that's not Mahito and Jogo, I still can't believe they have characters named Gojo and Jogo. Like, anyway. So yeah. So it begins. The sister school exchange event. I mean, I do like it because it really doesn't seem to be plot related, like, which is weird, like, you know, kind of having a tournament arc. Like, I mean, it's an interesting thing. I remember watching a video about, like, JoJo, and it's like, you know, so many shonen anime fall into the tournament trap, you know? Because, like, oh, it's a great way of showing off powers, and, you know, it keeps people invested week to week, you know? And I thought about that, and I just think about how many shonen anime just turn into tournament arcs, you know? And even something like My Hero Academia, which even, like, in a lot of those it does fit in, but obviously a tournament arc wouldn't fit into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But it's like, man, we got so much plot, and, you know, we fought, like, pretty much the main villain and everything, and it's like, alright, now let's stop all of that, because we're gonna do this. Now, at least we had known about this for a while, but it's like, alright, and now we're going to stop all plot progression, and we're going to have this event where we get to have a bunch of people just fighting each other with no real consequences. I don't know. It's fine, but, I don't know. Man, I'm such a bummer now. I used to really enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen. Now I'm just a freaking bummer about it, man. I don't know. I mean, it's good. It's just that, man, that it's definitely still that it's like I'm still like recovering from that last arc, because good God, man, that last arc is just boring. It's just boring. Just at the end of the day, that was boring, and I'm still recovering from that. So, hopefully, this arc is going to turn things around for me, and we'll just have a good time, and it'll be fun. So, but that is pretty much it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Jujutsu Kaisen reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.